Hello everyone, welcome to your full moon and lunar eclipse in Capricorn reading. Today we are going to be doing the earth signs. So the way that I'm going to be doing this reading is I'm going to go ahead and pull 3 cards as a collective overview of the energy of all earth signs. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and pull an additional 3 cards for each of the signs. So you want to stick around and watch the collective. I will provide the timestamps in the description bar so that you can skip to the particular sign you want to listen to afterwards, okay? So we are just going to go right ahead and get started. It's going to be the collective for all earth signs, collective energy scan. What's going on with you guys? What are the energies? What are some things you have to focus on or you've been focusing on, or some messages? How are you guys doing? I'd love to know. Leave a comment below. Let me know, how have these times been treating you? Astrologically speaking, these have been some, pretty wild times. A lot has been happening astrologically in the sky as I literally drop half my deck. So I'd love to know, how have you guys been doing? Have you guys been riding it out, smooth sailing? Or has it been a little difficult, a little tough for you? I'd love to know. All right. Okay, so you guys got Page of Earth, Star, and Two of Fire. I'm seeing that you guys are laying some groundwork down. It's a time right now that you guys are potentially receiving some brand new communication, some brand new information, being really motivated right now to create lists, create action plans for any ideas that have been coming up, that have been sparked in your mind. It's just like that initial motivation that you have to start something, to do something new. I feel like you have a really good feeling about these projects and these things that you're putting into motion, that you're getting everything together and setting goals for, and being very thorough about how you're going to come through with accomplishing these goals. Like you're setting clear process, clear pathways towards your goals. You're being very practical and down to earth about it, because it is something that you are very passionate about, very serious about, and that you do want to see come into fruition. And you are very optimistic about this, I feel like it's something definitely that a lot of you guys just have this like creative spark within you that's just taking you over, and nothing can stop you. Like nothing can tell you no. You are going to do something. You've made up your mind. You are starting the process. You are seeing a lot of potential in this. Have a very positive outlook of where this new stuff that you're doing and planning and setting in motion, like where it could go. And you feel like this is something that's good, and you feel like this is something that can be good for you and be successful once it takes off, which is why I feel such like a heavy like energy to push through, to push forward and make sure that you make it happen. It's like a time where invested and sticking to it, because the feeling that you have, the good feeling that this gives you, is so big. And you just feel like, if I just go through with this is going to take me somewhere positive. This is going to take me somewhere far. It's kind of like you're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, and you're really hopeful about whatever this is pertaining to. So good for you. That is amazing energy. We're going to go ahead and start with Taurus. So Taurus, the following reading is going to be for you. We're going to pull 3 clarifier cards, just to get further insight for you, what you need to know, any messages during this time, whatever messages want to make their way to you, Taurus. Four of Bows, celebration, okay. Beautiful. Taurus, I can see that from last reading, but for the new moon that I did for you guys, this is definitely huge improvements for you guys. I believe astrologically right now that Uranus is in the sign of Taurus. So this is probably giving you guys like that freshness, creativity, jump start, right? That you guys may have been looking for. Okay, so you got Knight of Arrows and King of Stones. You're definitely in celebration mode. Maybe this work that you are, feeling very motivated by, inspired by, this new information, new opportunities that you're getting, is making you feel very secure in what's to come. It's making you feel very creative and abundant, even if it requires a lot of focus and effort and dedication on your part to be successful. Like, you are so down for it right now. You're just so thankful for whatever this is that has come into your life, whatever it is you're working on. So you may have already seen some fruits of your labor and you're celebrating that, or you're just happy to, feel so motivated and so inspired by these things coming up, these things that are, have such great potential, you feel. So it just overall feels like a very good time for you. You're celebrating a personal achievement. You're feeling empowered by the energy that this, celebration is giving you. You're just happy. And maybe you also feel like, you're sharing your blessings and you're sharing this good news and the celebration with those around you, with those that you love. You're sharing. So that part is also enjoyable to you. So it's just really great energy there. Like I said, you're feeling most likely right now is probably a time where you're feeling very energetic, very spontaneous. You're not letting any doubt or uncertainty get in your way of this vision that you have. You may feel like things are coming very abruptly. Things have taken a very speedy turn of events for the good. It looks like it's definitely for the good. Maybe you're meeting a lot of like-minded people, or you're just being very inspired. It's a time right now where you're seeing very clearly, you're moving fast, you're being very agile, fearless, and just getting things done, like just really getting things done. No one can get in your way, no one can stop you. You have just this, you're just feeling very brave right now to charge ahead and move forward with your ideas, with your vision, with these new things that have come into your life, perhaps very quick and abrupt, but you are so ready for it. You're handling it very well, it seems. And with the King of Stones right here with the Two of Fire, you're just after whatever this is. Like I said, it's like no one can stop you. You're right now feeling very good, very secure about this, very comfortable about the vision. It's like you have a vision, you see it clearly, and no one can tell you nothing. You feel it very deeply that this is something that could bring you happiness, fulfillment. So you are charging with it. You feel very determined. You're being very smart about what it is that you're planning and how you're moving forward. You're laying down the groundwork, making sure all of the financial aspects, all of the mundane, worldly aspects are in place. Like, this is like, you're just really making sure not only that you feel good about it, that you have this inspiration and this passion for it burning inside of you, but that everything is also taken care of on a worldly, practical manner. That the finances make sense, you're handling your money well. This is something that you value a lot, and so you're making sure that you take the steps to do everything right. Keep on this path, Taurus. Whatever it is that is motivating you, that is driving you, that is inspiring you, that you see so much potential and you feel really good about, keep going. Keep going in that direction. You will see, if you haven't already, new opportunities, new things, new people, ideas, whatever it may be, will come to you to support this idea that you have. The energies are really in your favor right now to get things going, moving, started. Don't pay attention to any of the outside influences and do your thing. Stay focused, determined, and you're definitely gonna make it happen. I really love that, Taurus. I hope that you are taking full advantage of these energies and that you're living them to the fullest potential. And if you're not, then let this be your indication, your sign to start whatever it is that you've wanted to do for a while, that you feel good about, that just requires some focus, some dedication. Go for it, do it. The times are definitely in your favor to get something going for you, get the vision brought to life, and all of the aspects are gonna come into play and support you as long as you're on that frequency, on that vibration of allowing it. It is so there, ready for you to assist you in making it happen. Okay, so that was your reading for the full moon and lunar eclipse in Capricorn. I love it. I absolutely love it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this reading has served you. I will see you guys again for the new moon reading. Okay, much love to you guys. And until next time, bye. This next reading is going to be for Virgo. Virgo, let's see what's coming up for you guys. The last reading I did, the new moon reading for Taurus and Virgo, I remember those earth signs, it seemed like you guys may have been struggling. So looking at these cards now, I'm happy to see that you guys may be pulling out of that. You guys are so strong. You got the 7 of Vessels. Let's get some further insight for you for this full moon and lunar eclipse. Well, those wanted to come out, so I'll go ahead and put these away. All right, so you got 9 of Arrows and Queen of Vessels. Okay, so it seems that you're definitely in the process, or you may be mourning something, some change that happened, some situation, I don't know, anything. Work, relationship, friendship, anything. Something that has come to a close, something that has come to an end. And you may still be mourning, you may still be in the process of letting go, but it's okay, because I feel like what's helping you during this time is maybe some new information, like I mentioned in the collective, something that you're really focusing on, something that seems very promising to you, and it's making you very excited, making you very motivated and inspired to set this in motion because you see that this could potentially be something that grows and brings you fulfillment, right? So this is probably helping you in this area right here with the Seven of Vessels, something that needs to come to a close that you are leaving behind, letting go. And don't feel either like you have to do it right away, you know, like just let it go. It's okay, leave it behind. It doesn't serve you anymore. Move forward. Like sometimes I feel like those things can come off so like abrupt and so insensitive because sometimes these things are hard, you know. Most of the time when it comes to something that you have to let go or something that you're mourning, it's not something that's just easy that you can just like go to sleep and sleep it off and it's good the next day. Like it's okay to still have like an underlying layer of sadness about whatever this is that's coming to a close. It's okay. Don't feel, you know, like down about it, like guilty that you feel sad. Don't feel like, oh, I'm so weak, I can't get over this. Everyone has their own process of letting things go, and it's just, you know, very individual, a very personal process. So let yourself go through the motions, go through the process, allow yourself the time that you need. Be compassionate with yourself. Take the good times, the good memories, all of the good that happened from that situation, from whatever it is that is closing out for you, and keep that, you know. I feel like a big part of people, the problem of letting go, like fully letting go, is the idea that you think that like you're losing something. Like if you let it go, it's like, you know, like a loss or something. But if you don't look at it as a loss and you look at it as like, that really did happen and I gained so much from it and it will forever be a part of me. I'm gonna take with me the lessons that I learned, all of the good times. Like just because I'm letting go and I'm moving forward doesn't mean that this didn't happen, doesn't mean that it's like it never existed, it never happened. It did happen and you got what you needed from it, because if it's coming to a close and it's, you know, time for you to move on to the next thing, then it's because that's, you know, what's meant to happen. You got everything that you could have gotten from that, and you're ready to move on. You're ready to move on to the next thing. It's like just understanding. It's an understanding of, I got what I needed. This was necessary. I had to go through that so that I could be where I am today. I'm going to take the good times, everything that I learned, and put it into this new thing, whatever it is, you know, that is coming up for you. With dedication, Nine of Arrows, again, it shows that you are very dedicated to your, whatever this is that is manifesting or coming to you, that you see, you know, you're being very positive about and optimistic about. It's about dedicating yourself. It's like an understanding that this is probably going to take, you know, a lot of self-discipline and hard work, but it's something that you feel good about, something that you see like a light. It makes, you know, it's like the light at the end of the tunnel. You see this as something that has a lot of potential and that is worth it, even though it requires time and effort and responsibility and even some sacrifices. It's kind of like, it's like you're noticing the effect that this is gonna have on your future. Even when you come across, you know, people with different beliefs, different philosophies, it's like a feeling of like creating a legacy or something. Like it's something that's very important to you. It's something that's like very strong within you, that regardless if people understand you or not, what you're doing, it's a time for a bigger purpose. It's even in the time of adversity, a time when things can be hard, when people aren't really seeing the vision that you see, it's like you see the vision. Even if other people can't see it, it takes a lot of hard work and dedication for you to stay on that path, because it's something that you really feel bring a big influence. It's like for the greater good and being part of making a difference, like on a grander scale. Even if other people can't see that, it's like you can see that, you can tap into that, you see the light at the end of the tunnel. Even if you're somewhere dark right now, you see that this is something that has potential and that it's something meaningful that can help a lot of people. And you know, that takes dedication, because a lot of times people need validation, people need, you know, others around them to give them the go ahead. And even if you don't get that, this is telling you to stay true to yourself and your calling and what you're feeling deep down, because you're right, you know, that gut feeling is right. So stay true to it and don't waver. And stay hopeful. And keep setting the plan into motion. This can also be interpreted as you needing to be more positive and being more optimistic about it. You may be in a dark place and you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, and it's time for you to dedicate yourself more to that vision. Setting the plan into motion. And then with the Queen of Vessels here, this is just, again, being very intuitive, being very sensitive and empathic. Okay, this is probably something that you just feel. Like I said, it's like a feeling. It might not look promising. It might not even have like a real form yet, because this page of Earth is just kind of like the beginning stages, like a spark, like an idea. It's nothing that is like, you know, that you can see clearly. You can't really see it clearly. It's just like a feeling that this is something good. It's like you're using your intuition and you're going by your emotions and being guided by your heart. So just be careful, you know, not to let, like, of course, this is a time to really be in touch with your emotions and feel with your emotions and be in touch with that and be guided by that. But don't let like yourself be so open that other people might take advantage of you. You know, this card is like someone that loves to help and someone that sometimes puts others above themselves. So it's kind of like you have to have a good balance. Sometimes the Two of Fire could be taking control, like being controlling. So don't let anybody, you know, take advantage of you. Yes, it's a time for you to really be sensitive and empathic, but don't leave yourself open and unguarded for someone to come in and like take advantage of that tenderness and that devotion that you have of being serving and loving to other people. You have to find like a good balance between that. Take care of yourself. Also, it could also be the work that you're doing, whatever this new situation that has come for you. You might be putting it above your own well-being because you feel so strongly about it. So don't do that. You need to take care of yourself, of your needs. You're just as important, you know. You deserve the love that you give to other people too. So don't lose sight of that. Take care of yourself, because in taking care of yourself, then you'll be able to carry this out more effectively. So it's just like having a good balance between being very passionate, setting things in motion, planning, a lot of movement, letting yourself be guided by your intuition, by your emotions, by your heart, but don't leave yourself open to other people's needs or abuse, taking advantage of your devotion and your kindness. Okay, so that's the message that I have for you, Virgo. I hope that made sense to you. I hope you got something out of this reading. The endpoints for me are just leaving something behind, letting go of something that has closed its chapter. It's time for you to move on to something else, something that seems very promising, that can give you a beautiful harvest. Staying dedicated to your cause, even when others can't see the bigger picture, because it's something that you feel really passionate about, strongly about. And because you're being led by your emotions and by your heart, it's kind of like you can be open to people taking advantage of you. So just watch out for that. Take care of yourself. Don't leave yourself open and unguarded. It's a fine line, you know, walking on that path. So again, I hope that makes sense for you guys. I hope this reading has served you. This is beautiful. Have a great full moon and lunar eclipse. I'll be talking to you guys for the next new moon. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time. Bye guys. So Capricorn, this next reading is going to be for you for the full moon and lunar eclipse in Capricorn. So you know, Capricorn, you are gonna be implicated in this. You know, this is happening in your sign. This full moon and lunar eclipse is happening for you. So you are probably, you know, gonna be very implicated, just depending on where this is transiting in your birth chart. And, you know, depends in what area of your life it's gonna be happening. But yes, I feel like it's definitely big for Capricorns these times. So let's see what this full moon is bringing, any messages, anything you need to focus on. What can you do with these energies, Caps? Let's see. Okay, we got, oh, I just pulled that card. Okay, 7 of Vessels for Capricorn too. I guess you guys need that card too. Alrighty, so let's see what's coming up for you, Capricorn. Whoa, we got both 2 of Fire 2 times and King of Vessels. Okay, Capricorn, so with the 7 of Vessels means letting something go, putting something, you know, something that you are realizing that you're noticing no longer is serving you. You've already gotten what you needed to get out of this, and it's time for you to let it go, leave it behind, close it, and move on to something different, something new in your life, something that shows, something that feels for you that can be very promising, something that has a lot of potential to bear a lot of fruit for you in the future. But sometimes it's hard for us, right, to let go of current situations, current realities. This could even be a move, because you got 2 of Bows here twice. So you may be considering moving. So maybe you're, you know, that is this big change that's happening, or it's just something like a lot of planning, a lot of changing of direction that is happening right now. So a lot of, you know, just whole like switch, whole life change, whole change of direction. And maybe this can be hard for some people, especially Capricorns, right? Because we like stability, we like for things to stay the same for the most part. A lot of us have a hard time with change. So even though this change you can see is good, is something that has a lot of potential, it can still be challenging, right? Any change can be challenging, but it's time for you definitely to move on, like leave the old behind. This lunar eclipse wants to definitely help you like shed all of this stuff that just is no longer serving, that is old news, is just taking up space. It wants to help you shed that, and like so that you can move in a whole different direction, it seems, right? So you have to be guided by your intuition, connect with yourself so that you know with confidence and what direction you're moving and what direction you're going, and you can set this up, set this plan in motion. It's definitely something that you feel very passionate about, something that you are seeing. You are seeing it could be very successful, like I mentioned, because it's like you're very hopeful and you see that this is something that could bring a lot of light into your life and a lot of passion and a lot of success and fulfillment. So definitely connect to this energy, Capricorn. Right now, it's in your favor. The times are in your favor for you to like completely turn the page and do something different, do something new, something that you're very passionate about, that has great potential. You might be receiving news, new opportunities, meeting new people regarding this change. And it's going to be something that you feel good about, that you feel very positive about, very hopeful about. So I feel like it's definitely going to be easy to kind of pinpoint in what area this is coming through for you. It's like I said, the lunar eclipse wants to help you shed what's old and wants to, put you in a place where the gates stand wide open for you to take positive action right now. And I feel like you guys can feel it. You know where this is coming for you, where this is presenting itself or manifesting itself to you. But you do have to make that decision, right? To move in that direction, because it does require like a decisive will to take control, in a proactive way, and to step up and make choices that are going to allow for this forward momentum to flow naturally. And for this to happen, it may need for you to abandon your current situation in order to move into this new one. In whatever way this may be manifesting for you, it can be a job, it can be a change of location, it can be within you, yourself, change of beliefs, change of mental constructs, the way that you look at life, new mental disciplines, new processes, just in whatever area. It's definitely a time that you can propel forward, whatever area that you need work, whatever area you feel like you're being held back. This is a time that is supportive for you to change it, make the changes and leave behind what needs to be left behind so that you can move forward in a more positive direction that's going to yield better results, more fulfillment to you. Not only is it going to yield, material gains, but I feel like also with this King of Vessels here, it's going to have you feeling very fulfilled internally as well. With this card, it may involve you being in a position of exercising diplomacy. So maybe this is like a power position. You're a good leader. You're someone that's very empathic, someone that can connect well with others, that can understand others and be very compassionate towards what they're going through and their feelings. So maybe, you're stepping into like this position where you can help people, to give support, right? Be a mediator, someone that is honest and has a lot of integrity and has a belief in fairness. I feel with this card, it can be very deep. This is very meaningful and very deep on a very deep subconscious level. This could even just be very internal. Because of this card here, this could be very internal for some of you. Or this could be the type of work that you're stepping into, is being a healer, someone that understands people, that can talk to people, that can support and offer companionship and affection. It can be that you need to tap into this. You need to have more consideration of others, because maybe you are going to be in a position of power. Maybe you're being promoted at your job or something, and it's going to require for you to be very kind and loving and compassionate to other people, and to exercise equality and fairness, right? But yeah, this is definitely someone that's like a mentor, who has a lot of tolerance, who's very, peaceful, understanding of human emotions, and can help. So whether this has to do with yourself, you need to try to tap into this energy for yourself, or you need to tap into this for others. You're stepping into a position of power. This is a deep-rooted core change that's happening within you. This just seems like it's a very important time right now. So I really hope that you guys are tapping into the highest potential with this, because there's so much potential. I'm sensing so much potential. Like I said, like the gates are opening, ready for you to like propel forward in your life in whatever way is manifesting for you. And it's a very beautiful change that's going to bring, like I said, a lot of success. It's kind of like the beginning though, like the start of something amazing. So I really hope that you guys are taking advantage of these times and you are living the highest potential of these energies. Okay, Capricorn, I hope this reading has served you and that you got something valuable, something that you needed out of it. I will be talking to you guys again for the new moon. So much love to you guys. I wish you a happy full moon and lunar eclipse. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye.